major industry was building and construction, and all the medieval Islamic architecture you see was slave labor, especially Hindu slaves who were captured specifically for that purpose. And looking at medieval Islamic architecture in India, the Central Asian Islamic empires, they imported huge numbers of skilled artisans and skilled labor from India. So just to go over the rulers and what they did in India. So yeah, throughout Islamic rule, Muslim leaders of India built mosques, monuments, mausoleums, citadels, palace cities, and repaired them. All of this was done using slave labor. Historians glorify Islamic architectural monuments as the greatest Muslim achievement in India. So, like even Nehru keeps saying, they gave us beautiful Islamic architecture, and he completely discounts the fact that all of this was horrifically. Someone says whenever there was a building coming up, it was always supervised by Muslim masters with their whips. So that's the imagery that we have to get when we look at Islamic architecture, especially in Delhi. Delhi's entire Delhi architecture is just completely slave labor. The sultans were famous for it. So yeah, Aibak and Iltutmish embarked on massive construction projects requiring large number of slaves, mosques, madrasas. I covered it in the case of Tughlaq. They would often build entire cities using slave labor, and if they fell short of slave labor, they'd send their generals out to collect more. So it was always the case that they use slave labor in their massive construction projects. So Batata wrote that it's their custom that king's palace is deserted on his death and the successor builds a new palace for himself. This happened with all the sultans. So and what happened was most often temples were converted into mosques and citadels and tombs or whatever. So the slaves would dismantle standing temples very carefully, stone by stone, carry the carved columns and pillars to the new sites, and raise new structures. And just like in the Qutub Minar,